in my camera, it looked like I'm glowing. Wearing all white, but what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the SuperCupofJoe. Happy New Year. First video of the year. Hope you're all doing well. This is gonna be my only video this week. I'm still on a little break, but I'll be back with it next week. I'm gonna title this video How to Fight Depression. Kind of misleading though. It's really like how I like beat it, overcome it. It's just for the YouTube algorithm and the Google searches so people can find it easier. There's many different causes and reasons for depression or any type of mental illness. Before I get into it though, I wanted to share some of my thoughts with you guys if you have the time. Yesterday, I know it's gonna take me like a whole day to edit this video. I'm not gonna work on it tomorrow, but I'll work on it the following day. So this will be up like late Wednesday or early Thursday, the latest. So I'm talking about January 3rd. Special date for me. One, it's Billy's birthday. Y'all don't know Billy. She's a lovely older woman I met 2 years ago. I would have made this video yesterday. I was outside for like 30 to 40 minutes just walking around by myself while it was snowing. I was gonna go live on Instagram, but one of the neighborhood crackheads was outside naked harassing the guys, like shoveling and salting the sidewalks, so I didn't want her to run up on me. But yeah, I was just chilling because 2 years ago around this time was when I tried to take my own life. If it weren't for some friends that were awake or my family, I probably wouldn't be here today. So I was kind of emotional yesterday why I had to be outside and away from the fam. I was appreciating everything for some reason. I was appreciating trees and shit. I even let out a loud scream. I mean, I call it like a battle cry. I had to bounce before anyone saw me afterward. But yeah, so if you're new to the channel, you haven't heard the story I've told multiple times on here or on Facebook. If you go on my channel and look at mental health recovery playlist and go through it, you'll get the whole story. But basically I tried to overdose, took a full bottle of sleeping pills, I took a full bottle of antidepressants. It was like 2 or 3 a.m. Scariest moment of my life. There was stuff building towards it, but the thing that pushed me over the edge, something I consider now childish material, like looking back at it. Again, go back to my older videos and you'll get the full scoop, but luckily I failed. I woke up in the ER, I was put in a mental health unit. I was cut off from the world for a week. I only saw my mom, my 2 sisters, and 2 friends that were allowed to come visit me. Now I've told most people what it was like inside. I even made a video specifically for that stuff, and you can go check that video out too. You guys know about Joni, the lady I met in there, befriended. She's in the nursing home right now. It's downtown. I haven't seen her since last January. That's when COVID started slowly happening here. If you're not family or work there, they don't let people inside. I'm not like family, so I can't go in there. I call every once in a while. I talk to the nurses. If I talk to Joni, she wouldn't be able to like tell who's talking on the phone, even if I told her who it was. She's okay. I mean, like, she's sad that she's in there, you know. She wants to be around young people, having fun and stuff, but sadly she's surrounded by death in there. Her son still doesn't visit her. I act like I'm her son on the phone to them, so I know that he hasn't been there, but I really do hope I can see her sometime in the future soon. Now, the other people I met in there, I didn't elaborate fully on them, but I remember everyone. That was a special week for me, and I'll never forget it. First day I slept. Second day, that's when I met Joni. We immediately became friends. I was like her bodyguard, support worker. Then the next day, a girl joined us while we were doing a puzzle. She's out and well now. We're still friends. We still communicate. There was Jen, super nice lady. She always sat with me when I was watching TV in like the living room area. She's really jumpy too. I mess with her sometimes. Tyler, he looked like Robbie from Victorious. Glasses, skinny, like that same kind of hair. Never told us why he was in there, but he was a really smart kid. He was skinny, but he liked arm wrestling people for some reason. One day, me, my sister, and my friend Carmen, when he came to visit me, were walking in the hallway and I saw him coming to mess with them. I was like, yo, Ty, my friend thinks he can beat you in the arm wrestling contest, and like just standing there in the middle of the hallway, he was just like, he's like, let's go. He was funny. My roommate snored a lot, older guy. He was in there for like anger issues, but he was cool with me. Everyone was cool with me. The nurses were cool with me. One of them was friends with my mom, so they made sure I was like taken care of. One of the night security people was actually a friend of mine. I thought he was gonna react a certain way, but he was cool about it. There was Chantel. There was another young girl, very sweet, cute. She had like light blue hair. She's vegan. It was kind of funny because apparently she met her boyfriend in like another mental unit. There was like 3 different wings in there, so like I was in one, there was another one, and then there was one for like people that didn't know how to behave. So it was cute because it was just like kind of just like across the halls kind of. There was a talented artist in there. She was very quiet. When it was visiting hours and her parents came in, the mom always referred saying my son. I knew what was up, I just didn't care. And again, I know how to act and like adapt to like around people in like certain situations, but clearly I can tell like the mom didn't really get it or understand. I recently found her on Instagram. She seems okay. Hold up, let me get some water real quick. Gotta stay hydrated. But where was I? So So, okay, yeah, and then there was Billy. Again, nice lady. She always sat with us. She had a daughter. She came to visit her all the time too. There was one day though when it was like after visiting hours when everyone left. It's me, Billy, and my one friend were sitting at a table. She started crying like randomly, and she straight up said, I'm just so lonely. Immediately I just got sad, and I was like, and I went to go hug her, and I gave her like a really tight hug, and then my friend did too. But that always stood out to me. And then another time I remember, it was the first day when my mom and my sisters came to visit. Everyone saw us when we were being loud at our table, having fun, and then I went to my room to get something. It was like my cup. They gave us our own specific cup to drink water and stuff. And I was running back, and like he stopped me, and he's like, hey man, like you really have like a beautiful family. You're lucky to have a family. And I was like, you don't have anybody else? He's like, no, I don't have anybody, man. It's really hard. And like he was just going on like give me like this very like dark story. And like I was like, damn. There was another guy. He was another like kind of isolated person. He came up to me. It was like, again, it was one of the last days. He wanted something from me because I was sitting down. But he said, hey man, like you're really cool. Like you really have a beautiful family. What it was, I think he needed like a pen or something because I think he was getting out. And I was like, oh, do you have anybody out there? He's like, no, I don't really have anybody. I was like, damn. I was like, so no one has family out this big? She's like, and I actually saw him like later on last year outside downtown. Didn't look the best, but like I just feel bad when people say like they don't have anything to go back to. Like it's best you stay in there pretty much. Everyone had some type of battle going on. Two main things I think I found that I saw in people was either that they felt alone, lonely, didn't have like no one there to support them. The first thing everyone says is like, you're not alone. True and false. True as in like you're not the only one going through something. You might have the same issue as someone else. False as in you might be going through the same thing, but that person might be going through it like a different way. They might be in a different condition than you. Like you guys can be fighting the same boss. Like you can be fighting the boss on normal, but I can be fighting the boss on hard. So you gotta be careful with how you talk to people. Everyone sees things differently. And the other thing I saw was a form of punishment. You didn't deserve to live, or like you didn't have nothing to live for. I was in that category, but again, I had a lot of things like building up towards that too. And I was just looking for any type of reason to be like, yeah, I don't deserve to be here. It kind of felt like a defense mechanism. People don't understand how strong the mind is. If you think hard enough about something, you can bring that shit to life. What I wanted to do was a bad thing, but because I was for the idea, my ego was like all for it and backing me up. Like, yeah, you don't deserve to live. You need to die. Any small like thought of like hesitation or like common sense was like, yo, just calm down, relax. Like, it ain't that serious. My ego was like, no. Like, what are you talking about? You did something bad. You need to do this. So like, I let the crazy thoughts in my head and words through text from someone else make me believe that like I was some type of like devilish like person. Now when I think back to that day, I'm like, what the fuck did I let happen? I know now I was just in like a lower form, you know, myself. Me now, like I wouldn't let that happen. And even now, like any person that does a bad thing, they're not in their right mind. I've said Joni was a big part of all the changes, which is true, but now when I think about it, what Billy said about like being lonely, all the people coming up to me talking about how like I'm just lucky to have a family, I just don't ever want to get to that point. I don't want any of my family members to get to that point. Even my friends, I don't want anyone to feel like they're not good enough. They don't have a purpose, you know. Since I've got out, I've cherished every moment. I think I'm closer now to my family than I was ever before. Them to me, maybe not so much because I'm a little different now. Things are still good and better. I got the family stuff down. I was working on relationships with my friends, but COVID started happening and messed everything up. Everyone's going through their own stuff in their own different way. I still talk to people, but this like new Joe, I know turned or scared a lot of people off. It is what it is. I'm not one of those people that post like, oh, fake friends, blah, blah, blah. Some people got it twisted and they're probably like the toxic one, but you know damn well you can't tell a toxic person they're toxic, you know? So I'm just always nice to people, friend, stranger. I'm not rude. I don't try to harm or burden others mentally or physically. I don't entertain low vibrating things except for like movies or TV shows, but in real life, any deviant stuff I don't pay attention to. I don't let voices or words that are not in my head affect me or like control me. My ego not allowed in the driver's seat. I can sit in the passenger seat, can whisper things to me, and I can choose to listen or not. Taking care of myself, leveling up. I feel better than I was 2 years ago, so like why would I go back? I'm not trying to force something on you guys. Like at least my friends know. Okay, I always drinking, going to clubs and all that stuff. People that work with me know that I hated my job. I was always complaining. The friends I always call at night, you know, I wanted to talk to them about like all my feelings and problems. Fast forward to now, I don't do any of that stuff. So like I'm just trying to show you guys there's a way for you guys to turn that off, and it has nothing to do with medicine. Pretty sure everyone that was with me in that mental unit, if they were fixed, it wasn't because of the medication. It was because of the people and like they coming together and like having a good time, vibrating with each other, you know. Not hurting myself in the process. I'm not even trying to be like overly like healthy. If it's stressing you out to be healthy, healthy is like a chore and you're doing it to follow a trend, you gotta go back to the drawing board. You just might be too busy. The goal is to be healthy so you're not stressed out, not stressed to be healthy. Me not really working right now, I got so much time on my hands. I'm on and off from social media. I don't waste my time worrying about other people's problems or like celebrities, you know. I don't get into like any type of like racism, religion. I'm my own person and I feel good. I put most of my time hanging with my pets, researching, meditating, exercising, creating stuff. I have a lot of stuff coming. I'm not too worried about work right now. I'm not stressing. I don't even care about money right now. I don't got that debt slavery mindset in my head anymore. But now it's gonna be like a big list, collage, montage, like all the stuff that's helped me beat or battle depression that might help you. I care about everyone, my friends, my family. I love y'all. I want y'all to be healthy. I don't want any of you guys stressing out over stupidness. This is just me giving you guys tips and advice. I'm okay with whatever this year throws at me, but I also want you guys to be able to handle it too. So these are gonna be like a bunch of like self-help books, exercises, like start my routine that I do. I updated my movie list that I shared with you guys in my like VHS collection video. Good movies that have like special meanings to them and stuff. People to follow, look up. So if you're good with your life, that's good. If you know someone who's struggling, you want to help them, you care for them, do your research, look up some stuff and see if, like what you can do to help. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you guys for watching all of my other previous videos last year or any of them, liking and sharing. A lot of stuff coming this year, not only like on like YouTube, but like everywhere. Be kind to one another, take care of yourselves inside and out. Enjoy this camera roll, and I will see you guys next time.
The legend will never die.